From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. The San Antonio Spurs begin the game with the basketball. Jay coinciding with Tim Duncan being taken #1 in 1997. 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
And when this team didn't get Kawhi Leonard back, I thought there was no way that they would make the playoffs. And for this team to finish one of the 7 teams vying for 6 spots, that goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. To Aldridge. He was hacked. They let it go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Lakers ball. To Kyle Kuzma. From long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. DeRozan, if he's hitting shots, it could be a long night. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
I love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played? By shooting threes and also defending. He's a defensive liability at times, and he does struggle from the outside.
The shot turned away by Pirtle.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Inside, he scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron, that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Second and 3 is good. San Antonio with the basketball. DeRozan has a look. And he hits.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. LeBron into the front court. 10-4 is the score. To Beasley. Beyond the arc for 3. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. For 3, his first effort off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Caldwell Pope. Not that time. He missed it. Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from long range. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Misfires. It's no good. To DeRozan. Gets it in the right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Beasley. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Los Angeles, they have it. Fires the three. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Mills in possession. His guys leading by 14. JaVale.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Aldridge. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Rondo. Can't get it. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes, Ed.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. The feed stolen away. Mills in possession. His guys holding the big lead. And he stuffs it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Beasley. Trying to cash in. Shot by Beasley. That's off.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
In a flash. Scores at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Lonzo Ball. It's Aldridge with the board. DeRozan with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Rises for the slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
DeRozan. He made his first effort, but not that time. Los Angeles has the basketball. Beasley. Offensive rebound. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Rondo with the basketball. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Fires the three, and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench, and one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. DeRozan with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. JaVale McGee with a piece. Second block in this quarter.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer, and it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from 3/4 court, but that'll do it for this opening period. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers at the controls right now. Rondo. No good.
Hey, look, no disrespect to Dwayne Casey of Toronto. I mean Detroit, because he was the coach of the year for Toronto.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Here's Rondo with it. Down a bundle to James. From long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Ball. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Caldwell Pope. Off the mark. James. Caldwell Pope. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the Lakers clear. Ball. Caldwell Pope. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 16, Gasol. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Great dish to set it up. Beyond the arc for 3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LeBron James with the rock. For three. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Patty Mills. Deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. It's rebounded by Gasol. No good and no foul.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Patty Mills. Fires the three, and the Lakers have the rebound. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King slams it home on the putback.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Patty Mills at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 2.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Caldwell Pope. Going a launch beyond the arc. That's rebounded by San Antonio. Mills in possession. The lead is 15. From the painted area, won't go down. Caldwell Pope. That won't go. To Patty Mills. The drive right to the basket. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. It's James controlling the offense.
Hold on, space out. ISO.
Fires the three, buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. 4-3. And McGee there for the rebound. Kyle Kuzma. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
And he finishes at the rim.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
JaVale McGee, huge block. That's his third block this evening. James.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
San Antonio ball. To Rudy Gay. Inside, he scores.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
Across the timeline comes James. Down a dozen. From long range, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. Now, the worst places to go than San Antonio and what they built. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio affected him. And to all the fans out there that said, well, you got a lot of money, who cares? I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
Rudy Gay trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Los Angeles, they have it. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Kuzma to Ball. Beyond the arc for three. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
It's halftime with the Spurs on top. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Spurs have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
DeMar DeRozan has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
LBJ. To Kyle Kuzma for 3. Kyle Kuzma at the line. Knocks down the first. He delivers with 2 free throws. And he hits all 3 free throws. DeRozan with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Aldridge. JaVale McGee sends it away. 4th this contest. Into front court comes Rondo. The deficit now up to 5. The follow won't go either. To DeRozan. Easy path to the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Missed a wide open look. To Rudy Gay. LeBron James.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Rudy Gay. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Caldwell Pope to James. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this. Changes coming from both sides right now. Ball. Fires the three. And the Spurs able to clear the rebound. Spurs have it. 4-3. And McGee there for the rebound. Ball with it up top. 14-point deficit to Kyle Kuzma. From long range. Kyle Kuzma at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of three, no good. Goes down. Well done.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Lonzo with it. Trailing by 14. Kyle Kuzma. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. Shooting 77% so far in this one. You can count that one. 4-point play. Spurs in possession.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Now pass stolen by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Cunningham. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Tough shot. Well defended. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Gasol. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for three. Caldwell-Pope at the line. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Three for three. Nice. To Aldridge. For three. That no good. Off the mark. To Beasley. Spurs have it. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Lets it fly from long range. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Mills in possession. Up a dozen. Deep right corner. Trying to cash in. The shot by Mills, no good. To Caldwell-Pope. And he buries it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Caldwell-Pope. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Patty Mills. Going to launch beyond the arc to the outside. Fires the three. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Beasley. 4-3. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
San Antonio with the basketball. From long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Spurs way out in front. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Caldwell-Pope. Off the mark. No good. Mills in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Gets it in the right corner. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. JaVale McGee to Caldwell-Pope. Offensive rebound. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
LeBron James at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Mills in possession. The lead is 15 to Aldridge. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To James. Slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ball brings the rock up court. To Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball at the line. First one, count it.
Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To DeRozan. Has a chance. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 3 for 7.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rudy Gay slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Brandon Ingram at the line. Knocks down the first. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. It's DeRozan to Aldridge. Turns and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Aldridge. JaVale McGee, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The rebound taken by Gay.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Down low, Aldridge. Lakers have it. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. For 3, no issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
LaMarcus Aldridge, a guy with the Trailblazers that played a ton of minutes on the perimeter, really owned the paint and embraced the low post scoring ability with the Spurs last season, averaging 23 points per game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To ball. Lets it fly from long range. Lonzo Ball at the line. First try, no good. That one won't go. One more to come. He gets one. It's a 1 of 3 trip. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Aldridge. Rudy Gay. Aldridge. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Great feed. Shot from the lane won't go. JaVale McGee sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. To DeRozan. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
San Antonio ball. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan. Curling inside. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Kyle Kuzma at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3, off the mark.
San Antonio.
DeRozan with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Patty Mills. JaVale McGee.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Patty Mills. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Mills in possession. The lead is 11. DeMar DeRozan. With that, he's 5 for 9.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing them.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. And he knocks it down at the line. Spurs have it. Inside, he scores. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. To Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's rebounded by the Spurs. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. Deep two there. Won't go. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. The Lakers finished on the losing end of a close score. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.